attorney Tracy Sanders of Natural Hair and the Law, and I'm having a wonderful time today here at the Florida Black Expo.
And in front of you, you got three beautiful women with three different types of hair. So what we want to do is go by each one and speak to the type of hair that they have now and how can they take care of it from a natural state.
Wonderful, yes. So our first model is demonstrating braids. You know that this is actually a cultural hairstyle. Almost every person of African descent knows about braids, had braids, or wear braids. So I'm so happy that we have our first model wearing braids, and your name is?
Tanya. Hello.
Tanya. So the reason why braids is important in terms of understanding natural hair loss, so braids are considered cultural identity. An employer can actually ban braids in the workplace and it's not illegal. Braids can be banned because this is not considered race. So as you can see, we are all women of African descent, different shades and tones, but one thing we have in common, unless our ladies, do you identify other than anything as anyone is not black in this group? I wanted to make sure, right? It's all about self-identity. But we've all identified as black or African American. So your race is based on your facial features, like your eyes, your skin tone, your nose, your hair. And also, like I said, skin is the big denominator in your hair. So you think about race, you think about skin and hair. The reason why braids is not considered race, braids is considered cultural identity. Only if the hair is growing out of your scalp, like our natural hair afro model, this is race. Because this is who you are. It's natural in terms of what is growing out of your scalp. This is something, even if you braid it with your own hair, it's a hairstyle that you decided to do. This is considered cultural. This is considered race. Now, protective hairstyle, it depends. Some protective hairstyles are textured. Those protective hairstyles would not be protected. Or
Hold on a second. We have the announcers in the background.
And I can't compete against her.
We got to make sure we show love to our sponsors. And while she's talking, I'm going to zoom in so you all can find Tracy Sanders on social media. Not only is she a natural hair expert, but she knows the law to make sure you are not getting discriminated against in the workplace.
Yes.
Now back to the protective hairstyles that a lot of women are wearing these days.
So let's start from the beginning. Our model here, your name is?
Sonia.
Sonia is demonstrating braids. This is cultural identity. Our next model is?
Dana.
Danielle or Dana?
Dana.
Dana is demonstrating an afro. This is race. Remember, race is skin and hair. And then our third model?
Sydney.
Sydney is demonstrating a protective style. Now with the protective style, it depends. You all know, as African descent women, we are all very creative. We can go to work one day texture and the next day straight. If
New York Times
sponsor
of #1 syndicated morning radio show, Charlamagne Live. Charlamagne will discuss his new book on the main stage from 1 p.m. to 1:30. He will also conduct a book.
Be sure to check out her book. Now, once we come back in, I also want to make sure you tell our viewers where they can find a copy of your book.
Yes. Okay, so as I explained with the straight style, so this is protective style is straight. Generally, straight hair is not subject to lawsuits. Go figure. It's usually braided or protective styles and natural curly or kinky hair. So usually, if you go to work like this, let's be real, African American ladies, there's usually not an issue with straight hair. Now, you still want to be careful with your protective straight styles, because if your workspace requires your hair to be pulled up, say if you work in law enforcement, or if there's a certain style that is mandated, you still want to make sure your protective style is in compliance with the dress and grooming code. Now, if she had textured hair, I would say be very careful. If you have textured afro or something of that nature, just make sure your employer does not ban a protective hairstyle. But the style that, your name again, Sydney? The style that Sydney has, I think she would be absolutely fine in any workspace. And how many of us know, as African American women, this is like our go-to style for an interview, right? Most of us want to go in an interview with straight hair. So I think this would be a perfect example. If you are natural underneath and you want to protect this hairstyle to wear to an interview, this would be perfect. Now, ladies, once you get the job, don't go and change your hair 2 weeks later if it is not within compliance of the dress and grooming code, because even if you get the job looking like this and you decide to get braids like this, remember, if braids are banned, it can cause a problem in the workplace. So just be careful with that, okay?
Now, is there one particular style of your experience that draws a lot of attention and discrimination in the workplace, either one of these three or something different?
Braids, there are cases related to braids being banned, but the style that is not demonstrated that is usually the subject of controversy would be locks. There was recently a case in the court system about locks can be absolutely banned in the workplace by employers. So if you have locks, be very careful. Know that an employer can ban locks in the workplace because it's cultural identity, not a cultural hairstyle, and it is not against the law.
Beautiful. Well, Tracy, thank you so much for that information. You all be sure to follow Tracy online. Where can they find you on social media and also get a copy of your book?
So as posted here, the name of my book is Natural Hair in the Workplace, What Are Your Rights? You can find me online. My website is naturalhairinthelaw.com. You can also buy my book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Beautiful. Well, you all know how to get connected. Thank you so much, Tracy, and continued success.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.